rich is great. Meals are extravagant. Everyone gets to eat whatever they want, with the most premium ingredients. But this lavish life isn't for Hyun-woo, who desperately wants out. Last night he found out Hae-in has only 3 months to live. He hides the divorce papers, hugs her, and dramatically declares that he will die with her. Ever pragmatic, Hae-in starts discussing ways to die together, which understandably freaks him out. To distract her, he asks about her illness. She explains how she felt dizzy at the hospital lobby and woke up in the doctor's office. She's been experiencing headaches and short-term memory loss. She was supposed to meet Hyun-woo in the cafeteria that night, but she blanked out. The doctor explained her brain has a cloud-like tumor causing memory loss, and it's incurable. Despite always keeping healthy, Hae-in can't understand why this happened. Hyun-woo consoles her, suggesting that she rest. She retorts that resting is impossible under these circumstances. We then cut to Hyun-woo sleeping soundly and waking up refreshed, thinking that he'd be free in 3 months. He even hums a little tune, but then he remembers that Hae-in wants him to die with her, which quickly sobers him up. He checks on Hae-in, and as he inches closer to check her breathing, she wakes up. They end up somehow mouth to mouth. The awkwardness is palpable. They confirm the diagnosis at the hospital, and she leaves in slight despair. On the road, Hae-in tells Hyun-woo to keep it a secret. They're almost part of the billionaire club, and if they reach it, she'll inherit the company, bypassing her father. Her brother, meanwhile, is an idiot, getting scolded by Grandpa for another work screw-up that Hyun-woo's teams had to clean up. Hae-in's mom, favoring her son, assumes her daughter and son-in-law caused his trouble. She storms into the company, blaming Hae-in for her brother's asthma attack and the scolding. Dealing with her own life-altering issues, Hae-in tells her mom that she doesn't have time for nonsense. The mom dismisses her concerns, calling her cunning. Hae-in promises to keep messing with her brother until she dies, just out of spite. Hyun-woo has lunch with his friend, who's determined to help him escape his loveless marriage. Hyun-woo confides that he's not divorcing Hae-in now because of her terminal illness. His friend is thrilled, thinking Hyun-woo will inherit everything when she dies. But Hyun-woo hasn't thought that far. He just wants to ensure that she doesn't try to bury him with her as a living sacrifice. Plus, Hae-in has a will, ensuring that he gets nothing, apparently. His friend suggests that Hyun-woo win her over and get her to change her will. Hyun-woo insists that he's not that kind of a person. Cut to the next scene. Hyun-woo is giving Hae-in a huge bouquet. He sits beside her at meals, helps her peel shrimp, wanting to call an ambulance when she chokes on water, giving her his coat for warmth, and even puts her hands in his pocket to keep warm. Hae-in eventually asks him to tone it down. At dinner, Hae-in's mom announces that she's suing her because the new mall project is on her land. Another way to get back at her for what happened to her brother. The father sides with the mom, suggesting Hyun-woo finding a way to reconcile them. Furious, Hae-in realizes that her mom is retaliating and obviously favors her brother. For the first time, Hyun-woo interrupts his in-laws, grabs Hae-in's hand, and takes her away. Hae-in asks him to act normally because she's not used to his sudden kindness towards her. This stings him. After dinner, Hae-in's parents walk in the yard. Her father asks the mother not to be too harsh on Hae-in. She flips out, revealing to us that their elder son died in an accident years ago. Somehow, this is linked to Hae-in, and she's never forgiven her daughter. Hae-in overhears this and becomes teary-eyed. She goes to find Hyun-woo in his room, sleeping at his desk, researching her illness. In a flashback, Hyun-woo recalls the doctor saying that her survival chances are low, but miracles happen. He Googles miracles, worried that Hae-in might actually survive. She misunderstands this, feeling touched, thinking that he wants a miracle to happen to her. When he wakes up, she says she thought he'd be happy about her terminal illness. But after tonight, she's changed her mind. She gets even closer and declares that she won't give up and she will invest in cancer research to find a cure, trying to stay alive for him. Hyun-woo pretends to be happy. After she leaves, he falls to the ground. This isn't what he expected. Energized, Hae-in attends a party to secure an overseas partnership for her company. She calls Hyun-woo for backup, but he's at court and doesn't respond. A nasty acquaintance spreads rumors about her pending divorce. Her ex, Yoon Young-sun, now a successful businessman, is at the party, and so she asks for his help in securing the partnership. As the party ends, Hyun-woo shows up, calming her nerves. Young-sun sees them together and is annoyed. Hae-in shows off Hyun-woo to the acquaintance, whose husband pales in comparison. Young-sun tells Hyun-woo that he once had strong feelings for Hae-in. Hyun-woo is annoyed by his audacity and gets jealous seeing them talking and laughing. Hae-in's mom demands she invites Young-sun to their family hunting event to build connections. In return, she'll drop the lawsuit. So the trio, Hyun-woo, Young-sun, and Hae-in, sit awkwardly in a helicopter. During the hunt, the salon owner plots something with a mysterious person on the phone, and we see that the fence around the safe zone is cut. Hae-in has another attack. She feels dizzy and sees the forest covered in fog. She knows it's a hallucination, but is still terrified. Not to mention, the wild boar charging at her is definitely real. So, as she panics, Hyun-woo appears, shooting the boar between the eyes. The mist clears, and she stands face to face with her heroic husband. He suddenly recalls his promise to protect her, a promise he made when he told his family about marrying the dumb intern. They might have lost their ways, but now he has slayed a boar for her, keeping his promise after all.